I wore the hijab. I prayed. I smiled. But no one knew. I was breaking inside. That's how Amina felt, a young Muslima in her 20s, trying her best to be strong. Every day she told herself, Alhamdulillah, I'm okay. But every night, the tears came. She couldn't explain the pain, overthinking, restlessness, guilt, and a silence in her soul that wouldn't go away. Amina lived in a quiet neighborhood. She prayed 5 times a day. She wore her hijab with dignity. People around her often said, MashaAllah, you're so strong. But deep down, she felt weak. Why do I feel so anxious, even though I have deen in my life? Why does my heart feel so heavy, like I'm missing something? She tried journaling. She listened to Islamic lectures. She even memorized du'as. But her chest still felt tight. Her mind never stopped racing. One evening, exhausted from fighting her own thoughts, Amina walked to a nearby lake. There, on a quiet bench, she saw an old woman wrapped in a shawl, her lips softly moving in dhikr, holding a beautiful tasbih in her hand. Something in that peaceful image drew Amina close. She sat beside her and whispered, Auntie, can I ask you something? The woman smiled and nodded. Amina said softly, I pray. I try to be a good Muslim, but I still feel like I'm drowning inside. What's wrong with me? The old woman looked at her with gentleness in her eyes. My dear, your heart is tired not because you're far from Islam, but because you're trying to carry everything alone. She pointed to the lake and said, Do you see how still the water is? That's what your soul looks like when it rests in Allah's remembrance. Then she gently recited, Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest. Surah Ar-Ra'd 13:28. She drew a small heart in the dirt and said, This is your heart, and these, she drew lines through it, are your worries, expectations, regrets, and fears. They tear at the heart until it bleeds. But when you let go of control and anchor your heart in dhikr, Allah brings a peace that nothing else can give. That night, Amina sat on her prayer mat after Isha. No phone, no distractions, just her Lord, in her broken heart. She began whispering the names of Allah, As-Salam, Al-Latif, Al-Wakil. She didn't beg for anything. She just remembered. She just trusted. And in that quiet moment, she felt something she hadn't felt in years. Stillness. Her pain didn't vanish. Her problems weren't solved. But her heart had finally found a place to rest. If you're a Muslim girl silently battling storms inside you, know this. You don't need to fix everything. You just need to trust the one who already has a plan. Because peace isn't in having no problems. It's in knowing Allah is greater than them.